Next up, we've got the game between Tottenham Hotspur and Burnley. Tottenham bounced back from consecutive defeats against Manchester United and Chelsea by beating Preston 5-1 in midweek. And do you think they've got those defeats out of their system now, Steve, with that midweek win? I know it's only Preston, but great for the confidence.
Yeah, of course. I mean, the lesser sides, they're not going to, shall we say, exacerbate or accentuate your weaknesses, which, you know, they're not many from Tottenham, but, you know, when you're playing against the likes of Chelsea and Man United, then, you know, even the smallest one, I was amazed. I just could not work out Tottenham's formation last week against Chelsea. You know,
in what sense? What did you?
Well,
find
they had no wide player on the left. So you're inviting the two fullbacks. We know how good the two fullbacks at Chelsea are. You know, there was nobody who engaged the fullback, Bazinga in particular, every time he got the ball. It was Palacios who had to make his way out there. And I you know, for me, they got it very, very wrong. You know, what they've done is they've almost invited Chelsea to play to their strengths. So it didn't make a lot of sense, that one, but they went up to Preston. They were fantastic going forward.
Hammered them, didn't they?
Oh, different class. I mean, that's how a Premiership should play against the Championship.
And here, Steve, they're up against a team in Burnley who, you know, they're not Championship anymore, but they have struggled away from home this season. They have, and you know, if Tottenham were anywhere near what they were, as long as that long trip, you know, and I can't imagine that game would have had a massive effect on Tottenham, then Burnley are in for a tough afternoon. And if Tottenham score early, interesting to see the way that Burnley play this, because, you know, Owen Coyle has said that they're going to go and play, you know, the way that they want to play. They're not going to shut up shop. You know, and if Tottenham score early, this could be a bit of a bonanza for them if Burnley do go after them. Yeah, it could. The prices reflect that Tottenham are heavy favourites for this game. They're 2-5. You could argue 2-5 isn't too bad in a way.
No, a double and a treble.
I
certainly think about doubles and trebles, sticking them in that.
Absolutely right. Burnley, 3 away games this season, 3 defeats, no goals scored,
battered
and
as well,
9 goals
of them,
conceded.
Yeah, it's not like they've got even close, is it?
No. So we're happy to go on Tottenham on the Asian handicap on this game with a minus 1.5 goal start. Now, for those of you that haven't used the Asian handicap before, this is a bet on Tottenham to win the game by 2 goals or more. Basically what you do is you take the Asian handicap bet that we recommend, which is minus 1.5, and you add that on to the 0-0 kick-off scoreline. So effectively Tottenham are beginning the game minus 1.5 goals down, and then you need them to go on and win the match on that basis. So that's our first bet. This is 97 to 100.
Yeah, I mean, just to clarify this, that if they don't win by more than 1 goal, then you're going to lose your money, because this needs to be explained, because you know, a lot of the time you'll get your money back on an Asian handicap if it's equal, but not on this one. It can't be equal because it's 1.5.
Exactly. So if Tottenham win the game by 1 goal, then basically you've lost by half a goal and you have a losing bet. If they win by 2 goals, then you've won by half a goal, and so on. So you need them to win by 2 goals. You cannot have this handicap bet equalled. And the second bet we picked out for you is on over 2.75 goals at 17 to 20. Now, half your stakes gets placed on the game having over 2.5 goals, and half the stakes gets placed on the game having over 3 goals. So in simple terms, as long as there are 3 goals in the game, then you'll have a winning bet. If there are 4 goals, you'll win even more money, and if there are 2 goals, then you've got a losing bet.